Folks, remember when there was civility in the US of A? Well, that's pretty much gone in this day and age. Somewhere along the line, the libs made the case that your level of outrage justified your base, burning down cities in the name of unity. So much for the left caring about our community. But it's mostly peaceful. A bigot, they'll call you, taking your freedoms of speech and even comedy, too. But Dave Chappelle is alive and well, so they let him host SNL. So let's get back to normal and stop being offended before this greatness is abruptly ended. And that's your story time with Carl. Common Sense Cowboy commentator Patrick Dorinson joins me now. All right, Patrick, let's talk about some civility. You basically, over the last 2 years, if you were a Republican and said you shouldn't burn down cities and threaten courthouses and elected officials, you were a bigot, racist, istophobic, phobophobe. And if you wanted to do it and your level of outrage was some level of justification, it was totally fine on the Democratic side. In fact, Kamala Harris would bail you out. How do we get back to normal?
Well, first of all, this discussion of civility in our politics particularly is kind of ludicrous when you look at the history of the United States of America. Go back to Thomas Jefferson's campaigns or Andrew Jackson or the campaign in 1876 with old Rutherford B. Hayes. Now, I know a lot of people don't know the history of the country, but those were completely brutal campaigns. We've always gone at each other hammer and tong. That's kind of the way we do things. But the Democrats want to justify their violence and decry the other side's violence, and it makes it much easier when you have the mainstream media putting its thumb on the scale against conservatives. We've got to fight more than just, another political party. We've got to fight a whole complex of big tech, big media, and big corporations and all the wokeism. We're at a real disadvantage in this country, and I don't know how we're going to get it back.
Yeah, well, fortunately, they let Dave Chappelle host SNL. I wish we had more time on the show because I would love to get to that because it's actually quite funny. Even when he made fun of people like me, it's a joke.
Yeah, it's a joke.
Yeah, weird concept. All right, so Trump, you were saying that he may want to sit out Georgia this time around. You think that's the right move?
Yeah, I think he should. Quite frankly, I think he ought to postpone any announcement. Even though the Democrats now have 50 votes and they have a majority, remember, if we could get Georgia, it would be 50-50 again, and it would at least have the makeup of the committees 50-50, so we could have some kind of voice. And the other thing is, after the kind of back alley brawl that we just had, Republicans need a victory. So I would suggest the president stay out. Brian Kemp has a hell of a team down there. He showed very much how he could put together a victory. Yeah. He has a great ground game. Let him win it, and then do whatever you want to do.
Well, you're saying control the House. If the GOP controls the House, it's not going to change much. But I'd argue that, we do have subpoena power now, which controls all the committees, and we can do all that stuff. We can also stop stuff.
Absolutely. And now that the Democrats, things have changed in the last 24 hours, so now the Democrats control the Senate, so the House has to be the backstop. First, I want to make sure they win. I'm getting a little scared as I see these numbers getting closer and closer. But even one vote can be a victory, or one seat can be a victory. I think what they ought to do is they should go after the lower hanging fruit. I hear all this talk about impeaching Joe Biden. Yeah. Leave Joe Biden aside. That's like going after the head of the mafia. What you do is you go after the Capos, go after the Mayorkases, go after the Garlands. Use your investigative power, but at the same time, take back the power of the purse. Tell the president he can't do that stuff. Make the appropriations process actually mean something. So every time the president blabs about taxpayer money he's going to spend, just say, something, Mr. President, y'all can't do that.
Yeah, that would, what? The power of no is sometimes very powerful. Patrick Dorinson, appreciate being here, sir.
Absolutely.
All right.